The Circuit of the Americas has been a huge success with the car guys. Some of them describe it as the best circuit they've ever driven. But MotoGP is coming to the Circuit of the Americas, and it'll be the first time that we've seen those bikes go out here and race. So, what do the bike guys think? Well, I thought I'd try it out myself. I got myself some leathers. I've been on a few motorcycles before, been for a few race schools, but I have to say, maybe I do need some expertise. So I was scratching my head and I thought, well, he's got to be from Texas and I needed expert. So, who better than two-time world champion and MotoGP legend, Colin Edwards.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood, man. I thought I'd help you out.
I need to learn this track, and I guess you do too, so can we go and have a look?
You need me. Let's go.
Let's go. How do you go about learning your MotoGP tracks and now learning the Circuit of the Americas? What do you do?
PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's honestly one good way to get started. Honestly, I like a brand new track. I like to come and put my hands on it. But you don't know how much oil or moisture or whatever's coming up through the ground yet. So let's get on the bike and just go out and test the traction.
A lot of riders often jog or go out on a Thursday when there's nobody out there, just to literally, like you said, look for seepage, look for wet patches, anything.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of going fast on racetrack is lines, and you know, and it seems like the more you slow it down, jogging, riding a bicycle, riding a scooter, you can kind of really feel where the bumps are, and really, in your brain, you're doing the race line, although you're going way faster, but that's one.
Well, this really is your first time, and this is the first man of any stature to give it a go. So I even, in respect, got a replica.
I like it. That's awesome.
Let's give it a go.
All right, let's roll. If you're driving around in Texas and see a facility like this that we all race motorcycles or cars on, is obviously foreign. Texas World Speedway is not far from my house, but it's a completely different venue, just a big oval. To pull up out here and see that they've done it proper, that they've done it right here at Cota, it's fantastic. You don't see this kind of elevation change in that short amount of time. I mean, the corkscrew, you might compare it to a little bit, but you know, this is definitely sets it apart. And the braking, the hard braking you can do up that hill, you can brake so late it just doesn't feel normal. The thing about those S's is connect the dots. As long as you're smooth and you're carrying the speed you can carry, what you'll find, you try to carry half a kilometer more speed and you're just going to push the front and run out wide. So you can lose a lot of time if you make a mistake, but as far as gaining a lot of time, not really possible. 4 corners ahead, I want to set up and be in the right spot to get a drive. On motorcycles, one of the big things is getting a drive, getting it stood up so you can get the power on early. You know, you can make 4 bike lengths off a corner, but you might be able to make up a bike length a little bit offline in some of those corners. So you're really thinking about the ultimate goal is getting a good drive off onto the straights. Moto 3 is going to be insane because those guys are straight so long they can actually make a mistake, get back in the drive, and then pass the guy again. So it's one of those places to where you can dive up the inside, but you know they're going to come right back by you. Draft plays a big part on these bikes, and just like they did in the Formula 1 cars. When you get stuck in that draft, you're going to be able to roll right by somebody. Then we hit turn 12, and honestly my favorite section is 12 to 15, the tight left, and then the right, and the left. There's going to be a lot of overtaking. Speed's a little bit slower. The spectators are going to get a little more view of you, you know, instead of, boom, oh, there he goes, you know, they're going to be able to see quite a bit. You think you can get in there and throw it in, but you can't because you're a little bit downhill. You know, the main thing about these things, you got to get weight. You got to get weight on the front so it'll dig in. The problem is, it's going away from you. So you're just going to have to lay it over and just float it through, more or less.
Final corner, is there a possible overtake before the start finish? It's a very short.
There will be some overtaking, I can guarantee.
It's like Laguna in that respect, isn't it?
It is, and it also is a little bit uphill, kind of rolls off a bit. You're not even thinking braking, so you're thinking about getting it turned, getting it stood up for the front straightaway.
Well, listen, it's great that Colin Edwards could be the first at the Circuit of the Americas. Thanks for showing us around. Good luck. We'll see you in April. We'll all be behind you here for sure.
All right, we'll see you then.